This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Well, welcome to the Great Plains Coliseum, site of the 580 Roller Girls and the Halloween Smash Bash. Wow, that's a mouth word. Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy the evening because I'm not going to be able to do this by myself. I need a lot of help. And so with that, we got Sparky with us today, and so we're so glad that you could join us. And kind of exciting event. I know I was contacted about a month or so ago. There was a lot of stuff that was put into to make sure this day was a big success. You had trunk or treat. You had all kinds of stuff. Just getting ready for Halloween. Halloween is a week from yesterday, next Friday. Yeah.
That's amazing.
How cool is that?
Yes, and the team's been here since 10 a.m. as well. So.
Well, that works out well. That tell us a little bit about the Roughneck Roller Derby, where they come from, and what do we expect from them tonight? Don't know really much about them?
Well, I do. I played with them several times, and what I like about them is they are a fast-paced team. The problem is we haven't played for 2 years, so I'm getting back into it.
Yes. Now, I also understand that you are out with a little bit of an injury of sorts. You don't have to establish what that is, but that's why you're going to be commentating today, and so we appreciate that. And I know we're going to have the national anthem and the run out here shortly, so that's going to be a plus that we can see. But this is kind of an exciting night since you guys – I know that COVID, for example, shut everything down, and you didn't have any arena stuff, and so that really kind of – and then you had to regroup a little bit just to get to that point. So you're excited to get on the rink again.
Oh, yeah, and I think we have two of our veteran skaters still on the team, so that's great to have. They've fought to really get this team back together. All
right. Well, we're going to take a timeout because I know they got the run out, and also we've got the national anthem, so we're going to do both of those. Take a timeout and be back right after this 580 Roller Derby. And we want to thank our fine sponsors to make this thing all possible. In fact, if it wasn't for them, Steadfast Press, a one-stop shop for all your graphic design and screen printing needs, servicing Southwest Oklahoma. Worthy Fitness, training athletes of all ages for all sports and seasons, now providing nutrition plans to properly fuel athletes. And F45 is a 45-minute circuit-style functional fitness class using science-based workouts to provide real results. Try it out here in Lawton. They offer a 7-day trial for just $21. We're going to take a time out and be back to the Great Plains Coliseum 580 Roller Girls coming up straight up at 5 o'clock right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Talk.
And 88 Venus Skytrack.
918 Locked and Loaded.
95 Silas Doom.
985 with Slipperay.
And last but not least, we have 988 Blueberry Dye.
Next up, we have our 580 Roller Girls from here in Lawton, Oklahoma.
First up, we have 1-4 Helen Agony.
Woo!
She will be our captain this evening.
We have 2 with Rogue.
Number 23, Molly Meet Your Maker.
We've got the 311 with Off the Chain.
404 Firewall. They get through that wall.
420 with Trangela Lansbury.
And you might have got Tulsa made a journey, but we've got Haga Fishes 580 from North Carolina.
Hellcat, number 50.
633 Tank Girl.
Number 7, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
77 Ashley.
83, we have Sugar Bullet.
I do, guys. I have one more name on the list, but don't be surprised because you're not going to see any hands waving. We are missing tonight 909 Wrecking Hall. All right, give it up one more time for these folks here on roller skates. Friends to enemies, friends again. Back at the Coliseum.
All right, so back at the Coliseum, and I'm excited. I know the girls are excited, and they got their introductions done here at the Great Plains Coliseum. And I guess we're going to cut away for the national anthem. So as they do that, we'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
And the national anthem played here at the Great Plains Coliseum. Glad to have you along. My name is Eric Sherm, along with Sparky. And I didn't get to ask you, how did you get the name?
Growing up, I had many nicknames, and Sparkplug was one of them because I just have a lot of energy.
Okay.
So
you're going to be able to call most of this for us. And, I know there's a lot of strategy in the back end of it. So it's not really the front that you always have to pay attention to. It's all the blocking. It's I know just enough to be dangerous with what roller derby is.
Oh, yes.
And the score will be up in the upper right-hand corner for you to keep up because there is a lot of scoring that is involved.
Here we
in roller derby.
Those folks, those are our jammers. You're going to want to watch them. There is no ball in this sport unless you're doing the jammer. So for each lap that the jammer makes around opposing skaters, they score a point for their team. So our skaters, they're going to try and get their jammer through, stop that other jammer. Don't let them trick you. They'll pull that cap right on off and slide through that pack.
I do like that, too, that they are educational to kind of tell us what's going on, because there's a lot of people that don't know all the rules in it, and there is a lot of rules and whistles and all the rest of that stuff that go with it. So we'll let you call it. Sparky on the play, on the call for 580 Roller Girls here at the Great Plains Coliseum for the Halloween Smash Bash, and we are excited to bring it to you. For those on Facebook, follow us on Facebook. For those on YouTube, I guess they're kind of doing an instructional for points given so that fans can really understand or get to know a little bit of the sport a little bit. How long were you in roller derby until you were taken out?
I was there since 2017, and then my husband's military, so we moved away, and then now I'm back. And I couldn't, not do the sport whenever I came back. So.
And what got you started into it?
A friend of a friend was doing it,
Usually,
and
right?
I was like, I'm not athletic, I can't do it. And they said, you just start from the ground up, and we teach you everything. So I came, fell in love. They taught me everything I needed to know, and I was able to jam and block and have fun with it. And Molly Meet Your Maker is lead jammer right now, so she's scoring the points for the 580. And she called off the jam.
The other thing is, too, you're going to hear a lot of that as call off. And call off is what?
It's whenever the jammer, she'll tap her hips or wave her arms up, and then she's done with that play. What you want to do is get points as fast as you can before the other team can score. So you call it right before that other jammer hits the pack. And it's when you pass the hips to get the points, and you want to make sure she doesn't pass any hips.
It's very good, because I know people will come in and come out of this broadcast really kind of not knowing the sport, as some do.
Yeah.
Following the rules and going with it. So someone's in a 30-second penalty. That's a little bit of understanding with hockey.
107 fights up at the front of the pack, pushing forward, trying to get through. Meanwhile, Sugar Bullet takes the lead, tiptoeing through that inside line.
580 is lead once again. And we got Sugar Bullet as lead jammer right now.
Now, if you'll notice, Spikes did something very tricky here. They took up their hat. They've given it away to this locker with the stripe on their helmet, the pivot.
Number 77 still hasn't gotten out the pack. She looks like she's getting ready for a panty pass.
The star has been passed. The pivot.
Sugar Bullet makes it another lap around. That means another goal or point for the 580 Roller Girls on the board.
Okay, there was a panty pass, and she's out of the pack now. So now she has the star on, and Sugar Bullet is calling it, so she doesn't get any points.
So that's where the strategy comes in, not being able to let them get their points. And the star of the helmet is the lead who you want to watch for, getting out and getting the points. But calling off the jam is always the great strategy to kind of keep your opponent at bay. It's 7-1 now. It's now 11. They added that up. Now another one, 13. 13-1. It's in the corner of your screen. You'll be able to keep up with the scoring live. And she immediately called it off. So she came through and then called it off. And she touches the side of her hips. Called off the jam.
I will tell you, as a jammer, when you finally get out that pack and the other jammer calls it is so heartbreaking.
So we got a 17-1 lead so far for the 580 Roller Girls in the Halloween Smash Bash here at the Great Plains Coliseum.
Jammers for this jam will be Molly Baker and Spice.
Ooh.
Now that is one heck of a distance. Now we know why 988 is Blueberry's eye.
Notice where she went out is where she has to come back in, so you have to know her whereabouts.
Molly also got lead again. She's a good one to watch because she's so limber. She gets right past the people.
And she's sneaky. She
Oh,
knows
yes.
all the lanes, the cutbacks where she needs to go. She kind of knows exactly where to be. And she knows how to call off jams, too.
Oh, yes.
Now the jammer for Tulsa. They are making their way out of that box. Tap. They weren't in the box. I'm sorry.
Molly, do you make her calls off this one?
Molly calls it off before she stacks up on a lot of points. Usually I see a little bit back and forth, but this is kind of one-sided right now as the 580 Roller Girls have a 21-1 lead at this point. 25 minutes left to go on the clock.
Tranquil Lansbury 420 again. Goya Destroyer number 3. And Tranquil Lansbury is out. Got out of each jammer for 580, but Goya is on her heel.
Oh, look at that apex jump.
Yeah, but like you give it
A nice jump and a call off. So got through the pack and got some extra added points.
We want to take a second to thank our trainer, Worthy Fit, Jonathan Worthy. Training the 580 Roller Girls for years, help them hit harder, skate faster, and recover stronger. Come on, let me hear me on the line. Okay, okay, looks like there's going to be a little jammer on jammer action, folks. Molly tries to follow Nova Kane. Nova Kane threw that inside, but gets recycled to the mix, but she's not going to let that slow her down.
Ooh.
Molly's out. That's the lead jammer.
Molly got lead jammer, but Tulsa's right behind her.
Both teams have someone in the winery hosted fields penalty box. And 580 got there, blocked her out just in time for the next jam.
And remember, folks, when the hits get hard and someone needs to take a little time to reflect on their life choices, we'll be headed straight towards the winery hosted funeral service penalty box. Because whether it's a 30-second timeout, the final whistle, winery host is there to help you rest. And these are just the penalties.
Oh, snuck right through there.
She even hit the other jammer out as she was going.
I always like the apparel choices for some.
Oh, yeah.
And the names are always interesting. Another call off. But I love how they come up with names. You know, you got to have a signature nickname when you're in roller derby.
I'm not sure how Tyrannosaurus or T-Rex came up with her name, but one day I was watching her skate, and I was like, oh, I can see it now because she holds her little hands up, and she looks like a T-Rex.
Okay. See, I see. There's always an explanation of why.
We got Goya Destroyer out of the pack, lead there, status quo, Tulsa!
There it is, Molly on the path. William Destroyer coming through.
A lot of positioning and fighting down there. Called off the jam. Just really strategically making sure they don't get points. And it's now 29-4 with the lead with the 580 Roller Girls back at the Coliseum right here and the Halloween Smash Bash. What's the best setup for defense? You know, I know the girls always lock arms and they got to get. I guess you're just kind of blocking lane possibilities. I guess that's the whole strategy behind that.
Yeah, you want to take up the whole lane so that, because jammers like Molly can see that little gap there. So usually you have 3 set up in the back, and 1 is going to be our spy, which is telling you where the jammer is at all times.
In case you didn't know, the 580 Roller Girls in all purple and the Roughneck Roller Derby are in all whites with some numbers there.
This is our first home game back in, I want to say, 3 years as
that's
well.
great.
So
Well,
these girls are fighting.
Yeah. Wanting to put on a little show for those in attendance today. Want to appreciate those who've come support these girls. This is not their full-time job, so this is their full-time fun. And the whistle to start. Oh.
And Molly is lead.
She makes it again. She makes it tough. Oh. Hit the dirt or the concrete. That's the only thing is, of course, that's why you're padded up as much as you can. I mean, this is straight to the concrete, you know.
It also looks like the other jammer's attempting a star pass. They are really making her fight for it, too.
Oh, she slipped right through there like butter. Just amazingly. Her dexterity and her athleticism just gets her right through. Just like that. Oh, and her quickness. See, she gets out there. Oh, she got a little bump and run there at the end and taking her down. And the score keeps adding up for the 580 Roller Girls, making it an impressive home start with a 41-4 lead. So they're racking up points and they're calling it off just in time. One to stop, and there you go.
The other team still hasn't made their initial pass, so they're still not making any points.
Yeah, it's tough, kind of a.
They are wearing her down.
She's out again. Going to try to rack up some more points.
And she just did an apex jump.
And she called it off.
I feel like that's a pattern now. Apex jumping, call it off.
Yeah. Well, if you can make it work. Like we said, it was full go for the 580 Roller Girls, and then COVID hit, and that kind of shut down all arenas and indoor activities. And so that kind of put a squelch on things, and then they got rearing up and going again. So it's good to have them back in action here at the Great Plains Coliseum. As you mentioned, first time in about 3 years to be at home. Out.
We got Sugar Bullet. She is the lead jammer. And Tulsa came out quickly behind her. And she's calling it off.
She calls it off, yep. I guess I've been to just enough Derby to understand a little bit of calling it off and stopping it and points. And
I do enjoy
really
your knowledge.
Well, no, I'm very limited on that. But I don't know the points of how, even though they explained it to the crowd. But we're at 55-8 right now.
Yeah, so the jammer is getting points by passing basically the other team's hips. So each person she passes is a point.
Is points. So
yes.
for every person. Okay, that's easy to understand for the points.
Yeah.
Oh. Very slick, Angela Lansbury. These are names we've called out before, and so I'm showing my age with this sport with these girls. A lot of these girls have been doing it for a while.
Oh, yes.
Because I recognize all of their names. You're the only one that I really didn't recognize, but like you said, you explain why. So you're gone away and come back. And
the last game that you guys announced, I had just moved, and I watched it, and I was sad. But I love that you guys were here. I was like, this is great for the team. I love it.
It's great exposure. For those who are watching on YouTube, you can give us a follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. For Facebook, give us a like there because, we're in and out everywhere. We were at SNU Rugby earlier this afternoon, Altus and Guthrie High School football, and to include tonight here on OSN1 is the 580 Roller Girls. So, busy Saturday at the end of October. Oh, that was nice. Nice move as she got out. And they'll set up to block.
We have a power jam going. A power jam is when their jammer gets sent to the penalty box.
Okay. Time to rack up some more. When they have a jammer down, it's an opportunity to keep extending with their lead at a 59-8. And here's the blocks ready to go. Will she get through? She's trying. Oh, she did.
If she plays this how I think, she will call it off as the jammer gets up. Oh, she wants to get the points. And our jammer is now in the box.
And that's 2 minutes right there. So little hold on to the jersey there. Little tug.
That's the jammer trying to get through and holding on to hope. Sometimes you got to grab jerseys,
I like that. Holding on to hope.
Yeah. Since she does not have lead jam, she cannot call it off.
About 14 minutes away until we get the half, so kind of moving right along. We'll substitute out. Get some fresh players on the rink. I like all the pink tape, too.
Oh, yes. We need to be able to see where we go.
That's right. Also represents October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so kind of coincides. There she is.
They were short a teammate, so their jammer was acting as a blocker, and Molly still got through. And she tippy-toed right through that.
That's what I'm saying. She not only has the moves, she has the vision to kind of see ahead of what's going on. She's got kind of a natural, this time she got checked. She got checked this time. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen as they were coming around the corner. They were both smiling. Even though this is a competitive sport, we still have fun with it. That's what I love about roller derby.
Well, nobody likes the zebras. We do need them to play.
Talking about a little bit of kind of a water break for the zebras, as they called them.
Yeah.
Going to say that we also want to thank our sponsors while they're taking a little bit of a break as well.
It's available for your next party here in town.
Want to thank Steadfast Press A1 Stop Shop for all your graphic designs and screen printing needs, servicing Southwest Oklahoma. Worthy Fitness, training athletes of all ages for all sports and seasons. Now providing nutrition plans to properly fuel athletes. F45 is a 45-minute circuit-style functional fitness class using a science-based workout to provide real results. Try it out here in Lawton. They offer a 7-day trial for just $21. Thank you for your fine sponsorship of 580 Roller Girls right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Great opportunity to thank our sponsors as they get whistled to get started with action. With 12:57 left on the clock, 67 to 16 is the score. 580 Roller Girls on top.
Real quick, we just want to give a big old shout out to all American Bank that makes tonight's roller derby action possible. Roller derby is fun, roller derby is cool. Roller derby does not pay. So it's very important that we give a big, giant shout out to all of our sponsors who let us do what we do best and hit our friends.
No king for the Roughnecks.
Some equipment that was left on there. Something lost. Trying to hand that off to the official.
And just like that, a couple recycles and get through it. 633 got out of that box and they are here for points for that baby roller.
Ooh. A little bit of a spill and a check. I think we got a little bit of a injury here for a little timeout. Send people away, and we'll kind of go off to that. Thank you to our sponsors as well, making this broadcast possible. They were big fans of roller derby, and we are too. And so we'll take another timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, you can see our girls that are resting there on the bench, taking a little bit of a breather. Had an injury to attend to, and I think they've got that taken care of, so that's good. So I want to emphasize that, too, because the reason that you're up here is because there is, and this, what's not funny, but it wasn't this related, but it could be. You know, I've talked to young ladies that have been in here because something happened on the rink, and so, you know, they couldn't perform. So I think Nespec's thing is put a headset on you, and we do a little bit of broadcasting with it. So, yeah.
Yeah, luckily I've never been hurt in derby, knock on wood.
Yeah.
I think
It's
I'm
important.
safer there.
Yeah.
I have seen some injuries, though.
Yeah. They're still tending to our young lady here on the edge, and we're not focusing on that. Do want to say that because we do so much at one given time, as I mentioned here today, we did a NFHS broadcast for Cross Country State in Shawnee today. That was on the NFHS network. And then we had SNU rugby, both girls and boys, up in Bethany. And we had an uncharacteristic Saturday afternoon high school football game as the Altus Bulldogs and Guthrie went into overtime. What an incredible game. You might want to go watch that on demand because that will be up. You can watch it on YouTube as well. Back and forth it went, sloppy conditions, natural grass, so there was mud, there was dirt, there was rain, there was all kinds of effects in that game, but it didn't really disappoint because it was not low scoring, mind you. It was enough to get it done for the Guthrie Blue Jays and Altus, who went 7-0 for the first time since 1969, had their first loss and their first district loss. But these next couple of weeks are what's going to determine for high school football. So we have 13 schools on the network. You can download us for free on your Apple and Android devices. Find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where this production is live. And then also you can find us on Facebook. So X, Instagram, wherever you are socially, you can find us. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. Sparky, we'll send it back to you.
Okay. It looks like they're getting set up now. We have Molly Meet Your Maker jamming again. And she got through, so she's lead jammer now.
Objection is to find your way through that mess, and their objective is to block you from getting through.
It looks like she is holding her star. You cannot get points if you're holding your star. Looks like she's putting it back on. Decided against the star pass.
Molly, well, she got right through and then called off the jam. Wow. Smart, great move. 71-16 right now. So the roller derbies have girls, the 580 roller girls have a great, comfortable lead right now with the 11:21 left to go here in the first half. There will be, they usually do a duck thing. What else do they do at halftime?
Halftime, we have Chuck-a-Duck going on. We're going to have a costume contest. We also have prize baskets for those things as well. And our prize baskets were also donations, which was nice. The community really comes together and really helps us out because we pay for this for ourselves.
Yeah, so. That's the other thing is too, and so not only is this not a paid position full time for you, you have to fundraise and you have to get it all sorted out.
Oh yeah, you're paying to play basically, but it's definitely worth it.
So they picked up a couple more points, 77-19, and the clock continues to roll under just probably right at the 10-minute mark right now. Here at the Great Plains Coliseum. What is next for you guys? Where are you going to be at? Where are you going to do you know that?
Unfortunately, right now, this is our first and only home game of the season. Derby will be ending soon, but we have a sister team that we actually play with out in Ada. They're SCRG. And there's some of the girls that are here with us today. But usually when they have a game, we go over there and help them out. But for now, it's the end of season, and we're going to get ready for next season and hopefully have a full, great season.
Oh, yeah. This is the way to do it, though. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Dipping our toes. Or our toe stops.
We've got a little bit of a race out here with both of our jammers.
And she called it. Both jammers were neck and neck.
Yeah, she said, well, she doesn't like to give up points either, so that's why she calls them off. She's very strategic. She'll rack up the points, as you can see right now, a 77-19 lead with just under 9 minutes to go.
Molly said she would only get 2 penalties this game, and she has 1 now, so.
Pressure's on now.
Oh, yes.
So we have the competition with the lead jam now. That's probably a first in a while.
Yes, but Sugar Bullet's right behind her. And she called it.
It's a way where you can start to make up points when you got that lead like that. And, of course, that's what she does. She gets just what she needs to make it 77-20.
Another thing people get confused about is when the jammer is on blockers, people think that that's already a point. You have to get past your opponent's hips before you rack up those points. So Sugar Bullet didn't make any points that time, even though it looked like she was getting those points.
Big challenge is the one who has to count how many points is awarded.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that can get hairy. I know you know how many girls are out there, so it's kind of somewhat in a pattern, but
if you watch our zebras, as we call them in the middle,
yes,
they will be counting. They hold up how many points that they got during that play.
That's why you have 3 of them. Well, 4 of them, actually.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have a lot of. And then they're also looking for, I know there are some things that are not allowed, and they'll call a whistle on. And sometimes you get in the penalty box for. So
we basically have 2 that are watching the jammer, and the other 2 are watching the blockers, because there is a lot of bodies out there that you have to keep up with.
And she does. It's good PA announcers that are kind of informing the crowd of what's going on, kind of doing the announcing here in the arena, here at the Great Plains Coliseum. Oh, nice blocks right there. Boy, just really trying to contest her as much as possible. Slow her down to try to get some help from reinforcements. Then she finally gets out.
And she has a star pass.
Oh, and she got out and called it off.
Once again, the apex jump and the call off.
Well, I think they all kind of learn.
I love it.
You think that's a good move, and it's smart. That's what can make it fun. Fast paced scoring. We'll say that the Roughneck Roller Derby girls finally put some extra points on the board because they were stuck down in that low points for a while. It's 85-24 though, with about 5:47 left to go before the half.
That is a tricky move. Sugar Bullet holds on the 420 Tracy Landberry Skirts to stay inbound.
Sugar and Spice in the lead jammer spot.
Those who are watching it, I know you call it the apex, and they did too in the arena. Explain what an apex is.
Those little corners, those little circles there, that's the apex. That's usually where a jammer likes to go to be able to get out. They jump that little corner there, and it's a clean sweep. You gain your points without putting too much work in trying to get past that wall. And Molly is out just like that.
Molly didn't even have to shake the rust off of her play, but I know that she's played in I've seen her in Edmond the last couple of years, so I know she kind of makes her rounds. And like that group, as you mentioned, in Ada.
Molly ended up going to the box. I didn't see what the penalty was.
Oh, that's her second.
Yes.
You said she's only going to have 2 tonight, so and she's got a whole second half to play yet.
Oh, yes.
So she may get more than what she bargained for.
And Molly's back on the track.
Looks like Bo got through that firewall.
And just like that, she's through.
Got to keep an eye on her where she's at any given time. That's for sure.
Molly is not lead jammer, but she is scoring her points and making up for that.
The other thing is, too, and that's why they sub as much as they can, you can get fatigued out here. You know, you think, oh, you're just skating around, but you're bumping bodies and trying to make moves like that. Oh.
Yeah, and those blockers really make you work for it.
Yeah.
Oh, there was no lead that whole time. Wow.
Got about 2.5 minutes before the half. And then Chuck-a-Duck is being announced at the Great Plains Coliseum.
And there's just enough time for one more play before halftime.
Yeah, that sounds about right. $97-36, you can see up in the corner of your screen is the score for the 580 Roller Girls. Oh, they got something under an official review. All right, well, yeah, that's why they're huddled up here. Pleading your case, whatever that may be. What do you think? What do you think they're discussing and talking about?
Well, when Molly went to the penalty box, I didn't personally see anything. They could be speaking about that.
Well, she's doing it with such a great smile, though, as you can see on your screen.
Molly and Agony, who are on the there right now, they are actually our coaches, and they are our veteran skaters. They've been on the team for 10-plus years, and they're very dedicated. They pour their heart and soul into this sport.
You can also say they're pleading their case to Nerdy, as you can see, and and then there's Dust right below that. So even the officials have nicknames.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I've seen professors not only involved in this, but refereeing, I mean, at the college level. And so there's all kinds of interest in roller derby. Before I'd say it's not your grandma's roller derby, but now I have to almost say it's not your great-grandma's roller derby, because when we get that far away from the 50s, because that's when you think about, history of how that kind of started and was very popular. And then, it kind of had a grassroots growing up here, like I said, right before COVID hit. And then COVID kind of took that away for a little bit. Now we're back up and running.
I would say it's a good crowd for our first game back. I love that these people showed up and everyone's excited, it's nice.
It's a great night for it. Let's see someone win some prizes for the Chuck-a-Duck. It's coming up.
Ooh. 580 got through right away. Sometimes people wonder why a blocker will back off a skater, a jammer, and it's because it's called no pack. It's when you're too far away from your team and the other team, and then you have to back off the skater, let them skate on by.
Okay. Some substitutions here, and that should probably be the last go-around here before our first half expires. Fast and Furious on the court, on the rink here at the Great Plains Coliseum, the Halloween bash that goes on.
So we have Firewall jamming for us. She's actually one of our volunteer skaters that comes and skates with us. And the fun thing is the first time I ever skated with her, which was not too long ago, a teammate was screaming Firewall, and I was like, I don't know that play, but it was the person. So
Thought it was a code word for one of the plays. Oh. Yeah, knocked it off. She got bowling pin down, and she called it off. With just 53 seconds, and I think that should do it. We'll see. Nothing transpires. I think they can 101-40. 580 Roller Girls in command right now, but Roughneck Roller Derby has cut in that lead almost to half. They started off with a slow start, but they've really picked up some momentum. Lead jammer, and this should be the last one here until she calls that off, because the period will end as soon as she ends. It's pushed down there in the middle of that stuff, so the period has ended. We'll see as soon as she calls off the jam. Will continue to go until she calls it off. Trying to get some more points in before half. The 105-40 mark. Trying to look for some more. Oh, they're being a little tough on her there. A little tough. So she's just got 4 more points picked up. Still has not called it off.
And the Roughneck Jammer is going to the penalty box with a forearm.
And she calls it off. I think that will bring us to halftime. We've got a 15-minute intermission. It's 113-40 as the 580 Roller Girls have a lead here at the Great Plains Coliseum. Their first time back in about 3 years. And boy, I'll tell you what, they've really looked good. It didn't look like they had to shake any rust off at all. We want to thank our fine sponsors to make this live broadcast possible. Steadfast Press, one-stop shop for all your graphic design and screen printing needs, serving Southwest Oklahoma. Worthy Fitness, training athletes of all ages for all sports and seasons, now providing nutrition plans to properly fuel athletes. And F45, it's a 45-minute circuit-style functional fitness class using science-based workouts to provide real results. Try it out here in Lawton. They offer a 7-day trial for just $21. Well, we're going to come back. We've got a little bit of a time for intermission, so about 14 minutes or so before we start second half action as the Roller Derby girls, 580 Roller Derby, leads Roughneck Roller Derby 113-42.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
All right, Miss Sparky is coming back up in her Halloween get-out. She's I didn't get to, since she wasn't on camera, got to show her a little Halloween pumpkin layout that she had. Want to thank our sponsors to make this live broadcast possible. I know this is the first time home game in the last 3 years. It's to close out the season, but we hopefully will be back with you. And we want to thank these fine sponsors that make this live streaming broadcast, like Steadfast Press, a one-stop shop for all your graphic designs and screen printing needs, serving Southwest Oklahoma. Worthy Fitness, training athletes of all ages for all sports and seasons, now providing nutrition plans to properly fuel athletes. And F45, it's a 45-minute circuit-style functional fitness class using science-based workouts to provide real results. Try it out here in Lawton. They offer a 7-day trial for just $21. Okay, we've got about less than 4 minutes to go on OSN 1. Is where you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Facebook. Give us a like there. Give us a follow because you can follow us on all social media platforms. And as I said today, it's been a very busy day today. We were stretched out with the network because we were doing an NFHS production for the cross-country state championship from 4A, 3A, 2A, and A. Now 5A and 6A will be next week. We also did SNU rugby for both men and women over there up in Bethany. And then we also had a great high school football matchup. In case you want to watch it again, you can watch it on demand. Altus and Guthrie. It went into overtime. Guthrie won the coin toss, elected to take the ball. They dumped it in. They went for 2. They did not get it. And Altus was stopped after 4 downs, was not able to replicate a touchdown because I was thinking a touchdown and the 1-point kick would be for the win on the road. What a district showdown. What great historical season the Altus Bulldogs are having. I say that because they've been 6-0 in recent times like 2015, but it was 1969 the last time they were 7-0. They're now 7-1, and they've got a couple of games to go, including they're going to play the Lawton High Wolverines, and they'll play the Carl Albert Titans. So that should be some interesting matchups. We got 2.5 to go before we start second half action right here at the Great Plains Coliseum for roller derby action right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
All right, where sports is our middle name, we are the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're here at the Great Plains Coliseum for what's going to be a fun night, especially the second half. And you got to hand it to the Roughneck Roller Derby. They kind of come streaming back to try to cut this in half before the intermission. And we had a Chuck-a-Duck winner. It made the bullseye. I missed the costume, though. You had the costume design that you were talking about. So.
Oh, yeah. There was one that had their handmade from Beetlejuice. It looked incredible. So after halftime, this is when you either it's a make or break. They usually come in fighting even harder, or sometimes the skaters can be tired.
Yeah,
but they're coming
really
in with a power jam,
yeah.
so. Kat is actually one of our blockers. She doesn't jam too often, so it's interesting to watch her.
Lead jammer comes with the Roughnecks.
And they are roughing Kat up. They are making sure she does not get through. And what that blocker did just now when she hit our wall, the 580 girl, she was letting her jammer get through. That is a heaven sent from.
I guess, you get kind of 2 for 1 then, right?
Oh, yeah.
You get the block and the.
Oh, yeah, and jammers really appreciate when that happens.
Yeah, I bet so.
Ooh, she is going back to the penalty box. Oh, she will be in the penalty box.
So we got 1 for 1. We have 2 people in the.
Yes,
in
the moment she sits, the other jammer is allowed to get up and go back on the track.
Oh, okay. See, I did not know that.
We got to keep the game going.
Yeah, makes sense. I do know when she goes out, she has to kind of go back behind where she went out to kind of re-engage, right?
Yes, and that's why often you'll see the blockers taking them back, because once you take away that space for the jammer, you're getting them tired, you're making them work harder.
Yeah, we got a little substitution coming out, and 580 Roller Girls have a good in and out. You got some fresh legs, so to speak, that come out. The lead still 113-46 with the 580 Roller Girls with a home court advantage right now. Okay, this is an official's timeout. Now, why would that be? Either they're looking at something or. Certainly gives us the opportunity to thank our fine sponsors to make this broadcast possible. So Steadfast Press, a one-stop shop for all your graphic design, screening, printing needs. Worthy Fitness, training athletes for all ages. And F45, 45-minute circuit-style function. Try their 7-day, $21 trial. And back to action here at the Great Plains Coliseum. Oh, got one out right away.
Trangela reminds me a lot of Molly in the way that she plays. She slips right through them as well.
Red, Ruthless, taking them back.
And she has her star off her head, so even if she does get out, she will not be making any points till she puts it on. Oh, and a little jammer on jammer action there.
I do like the little striped purple from the opponent, the purple and white checker. They're at number 5. Eating the baby. Okay, you'll have to explain that one. That one's, I don't know that one.
She's explaining it now.
Okay.
Basically, one jammer hits the other jammer out, and they pull them back, and then you have to go back and get that space. So sometimes the jammers like to do that. They like to play blocker and ruffle little feathers.
Okay, gotcha. Makes
it's really soul-sucking for a jammer, though, I will tell you.
Okay. Ooh. Boy, she's really taking some spills.
Oh, yes.
But she gets right back up. Look at and she just says, okay, instead of doing that, I'm just going to finesse my way around and just take the lead jam. How about that?
That is why they're called Roughnecks, though. The Roughnecks are a fast-paced team, and they do hit real good, I will say.
I see that. Leave you a bruise for tomorrow, right?
Oh, yes. Now, I will say, this is something I've never seen before. They often take their star off and they get past, and I've never seen that before. I kind of want to know that strategy.
Okay. So
I guess you're trying to trick them into them not knowing you're the jammer. I'm unsure.
And she calls it off, gets her points, racking it up. It's kind of, sometimes they come in waves. Sometimes they're just a little at a time. And I think 580 Roller Girls were getting big chunks, and it was in the second portion of the first half that Roughneck was just kind of chipping away. They were just taking whatever they could get with some points. Enjoying ourselves here at the Great Plains Coliseum. 580 Roller Girls closing out the season here in this Halloween bash.
Now, Sugar Bullet, her jammer approach is to hit, so I like watching her play as well. And both jammers are still fighting to get out the pack. We have no lead jammer right now.
Ooh, just the Sugar Spice slips through that pack, getting out. Helen Agony is there to catch that.
And the Roughnecks is lead jammer, but Sugar Bullet is right behind her.
Lead jammers downstairs coming around quick with Sugar Bullet on their tail.
And Spice
and she
calls
it off. Yeah, well, she knew she was in hot pursuit. You
yeah.
got someone right behind you. You don't want to lose any of those, so you gain what you can.
As a jammer, even if you don't see them, you can feel them.
What's the most part of what you like? I mean, have you jammed, or you are more of a
well, I used to be
defense
a jammer.
and blocking? And, yeah.
And I'm learning how to block now.
Okay.
I loved jamming. Jamming was my favorite. And now that I came back after 2 years, I was like, how does Molly do this?
Well, you can go back and watch this, kind of like, and I'm sure it's a lot of practice, too. It's a lot of, she's good with her skates, good with her feet, but her vision is really good. And we got a lead jammer. So Molly's going to stand for a little blocking now, so she doesn't.
Crashly is also often a blocker, so it's good to see her jam a bit. And she made lead, so. We have Molly blocking now, too. So.
Yeah, it's like
and Crashly called
Angela,
it.
she'll call that. So the lead now still remains 125-50, kind of extending that out for the 580 Roller Girls. About 22 minutes in the running clock. We'll continue here at the Great Plains Coliseum. I think you can connect with the girls socially on Facebook. That's how I kind of find out what's going on. And a lot of people encouraged to come out and support them in this last home match of the season.
We also have an Instagram as well, because I know a lot of people are moving away from Facebook. So we have Instagram under 580 Roller Girls as well.
I like to be where everybody is socially. So if wherever you are socially, you can find us, because we have some kind of representation there too. So it's important to. Not everybody's in the same platform.
Yeah, and coming back, we've been having a lot of fun with it. So we've been posting fun videos. Okay, their jammer got a track cut, so she's going to the penalty box, which is going to start us off with a lead jam, which is really good.
Yes. Keeping things rolling here at the Great Plains Coliseum.
Firewall is one of those fast-paced jammers as well, and sometimes she'll get out and you're like, oh, she's already out. And they're setting up for a lead jam. They'll keep an eye on the jammer, see if she needs help, and they'll kind of give her in O is what they call it. Create a hole for her to get through.
We got a 580 girl that's out. We'll get to. Yeah, so Roughneck Jammer still in a box from the last one, as we were told by the PA announcer. Oh, I like that little bump, little hip check, and then out of the gate.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to.
And she's avoiding her. I love the way she skates.
Oh, the Jammer came right out of the box. Oh,
ooh,
big collision there. Now she loses her balance.
Molly hitting the Jammer out. But Molly went out as well, too, so oops, she didn't have to cycle back. Molly is just as fierce as a blocker as she is a Jammer.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, multi-talented.
Yeah, sometimes during practice when she hits me, I'm like, where did this come from? She's so sweet and soft-spoken, so it's fun to play with people like that. We have so many different people with all walks of life, like teachers, military, military spouses. So.
And I think, and I'm sure you guys are encouraged that if you want to come out and be a part of the group, you can kind of come out and see practices and ask a little bit more, because that's how it starts. Because like when I asked you in the very beginning of this broadcast, how you got started was a friend of a friend.
Yes.
So it's usually that's how that works. You know, someone that knew something, that liked it and thought about you, that said, I think you'd like this.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you put on some skates? And you know what? You can learn. I know there's development, like the Edmond girls that we've done. They have developmental leads, start off with, okay, you're just getting your feet wet. And then there's the more experienced group that, is more competitive. But they're going to let you learn. And because, whether you've been on skates, it's been years, and I'm not going to get on skates, but it's been years that I've been on skates. But I grew up in Upper Michigan, so I learned with ice skating.
Oh, wow.
So I had to learn kind of how to roller skate because I was used to the one blade of ice skating.
Oh, yeah.
And so I knew how to ice skate. So
That's incredible. I tried ice skating, and it was not the easiest task.
Well, I guess like anything, if you start out young, you really don't know any different. You just do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I would not be good on skates now, either one, whether they had wheels or not.
Yeah, and since we're on the topic of all walks of life, I just want to put in that Derby. Whether you've done a sport or not, we teach you from the ground up.
That's
you don't
great.
have to be good at anything because you will become good.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we start people off without skates. You start on your feet. We teach you like falls and stuff and just different workouts, and just so you can dip your toes and see if it's something that you like. And then we recommend what gear and stuff to buy. So it's a good sport to be a part of.
She's out. So encouraging a little recruitment ad here for 580 roller girls, and we like that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, now is the best time to join since it's off season. You'll be really prepared whenever season comes.
Yep. And it's kind of a family too. You guys got good camaraderie, of togetherness, and a lot of times they'll meet up afterwards for an after party that they've done, or a get together. I've heard of those kind of things. It just doesn't, just stay on the court. It extends out. So
one of the best things too is you have a rough day and you don't want to go to practice sometimes, but when you get there, it's just so energetic, and your team really does become your family. I moved here in 2010, and my husband's military, so when he would deploy, these are the girls I had by my side.
Yeah, you could depend on. Yeah, that's right. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, guess who's out? She's done with blocking, and she's out trying to score for her team.
And Ruthless is right behind her, too, so she's giving her a run for her money.
She was very instrumental of getting this live broadcast, too. She really wanted to get this back on live stream, and she was able to reach out and do that with some sponsorship, which we appreciated. We'll talk about them again as we're 18 minutes out from the finish of this. Did he say ball off the chain?
Off the chain.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, you have to explain that one because I didn't know the baby reference. I didn't know this one either. So,
Hoff is
educate.
a SCRG player. Her last name is Hoff.
Oh,
so her derby
okay.
name is Hoff the Chain.
Okay, I got you.
And
Okay.
Sugar Bullet and Hoff are actually sisters, and they have been on the SCRG team and running it for many, many years now. And they're our sister team. So
Very nice.
they're always fun to play with.
Road runner for 580. Stuck in that back wall, testing each every corner.
Ooh, they are fighting Jammer.
This one is a little bit more, and I'm going to take to their name, a little more rough. Roughnecks are bringing a rough. Sometimes I've seen a lot of finesse against finesse, so it's really, that's how they get their points, is fast. This one's a little bit, you earn it. You earn it a little bit more.
Roughnecks is a really good team out in Tulsa, and they have even like a junior league.
Okay.
And they teach you. You want to hurt, not hurt the Jammer, but
Well,
you want to
no,
hurt her spirit. So
right.
You want to get her tired so that she doesn't make those points.
Sure.
You want to get her fighting.
You make her work at it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what basically
Oh, yeah.
it is. Yeah. A little tie up there.
And it looks like our Jammer, the 580 Roller Girls, is going to the penalty box.
Sounded like a horror, but what do I know? I'm up in the sky. That gives Sugar and Spice the opportunity to make a decision.
And Spice got lead jam. And her team is setting up to give her offense. And our team isn't having it, so. She's still fighting to get out.
Now what they're doing over here is they're harder.
And it looks like Hoff was meant to bridge and still hit her. You're supposed to let the skater go on by when you're meant to bridge.
Penalty box. They'll be in that box for a minute.
Okay, it looks like two teams. Both the teams have someone in the penalty box. So they're going to be skating short for a little bit.
Skater for skater, both teams have one blocker in the box. That's the winery Huddleston funnel.
Score is 159-62. I know it's kind of faint. It's kind of projected off of a wall, so it's light enough in here but you can get a little bit of indication of what it is. So
Or the final whistle, winery Huddleston.
now Roughnecks have lead Jammer.
Venus thigh trap is out as the lead jammer for Roughnecks.
And it looks like Kat is going to the penalty box for a directional. A directional is when you skate backwards to hit another player. You're only supposed to be in gameplay going forward.
And we'll get some substitutions here. Fresh in and fresh out. Girls are spirited, having fun here. Kind of close out here at the Great Plains Coliseum.
Now, those weird series of whistles mean everybody stop.
So Roughnecks are going to call a timeout, and that is a good indication, again, for us to thank our live sponsors of this event. We'll start off with F45. They're a 45-minute circuit-style functional fitness class using a science-based workout to provide real results. Try it here in Lawton. They offer a 7-day trial for $21. Steadfast Press, a one-stop shop for all your graphic designs and screen printing needs, servicing Southwest Oklahoma. And Worthy Fitness, training athletes of all ages for all sports and seasons, now providing even nutrition plans to properly fuel the athletes. Very important to do that. Fueled up right. Know that's a Halloween bash, sort of, so to speak, and we've got Halloween coming up next Friday. Sure the kids will get excited. That was always my favorite time of the year in fall. I mean, just to dress up and go around the neighborhood and collect as much free candy as you could, right?
Do you still dress up?
No, I mean, I like those adult things when they do, but
Yeah.
it's been a while since I've dressed up.
Yeah, I always do scary or funny.
I guess it's I got to be invited to one. It's like, you got to find that niche. I know they have different places that have costume contests and stuff. And I won the office one the last time I wore it. It's really a goofy one, really funny. The only way that they knew it was me is my tennis shoes, and I didn't know that would give you away. See, because I was full and masked up and stuff like that. They didn't know.
Wow.
They didn't know who I was until they saw my tennis shoes, and then they guessed. I said, "Oh, darn! One little thing I forgot to change up." How much do you pay attention to someone's shoes? You don't think that you do, but whether it's a subconscious thing or not, it's
Did it make you buy new ones?
No, it didn't. But Halloween week's over, but I won the thing anyway. So
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's worth. But that was a long time ago. It was just an office thing, and I think brings out the kids in all of us.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I think here, the styles of some of the stuff that they wear. Not only the names that they pick, but some of the stuff that they wear. So it's a 100-point lead, and you can say that they're kind of cruising right now for a win here at home. I don't think I'm jinxing them at the under 12-minute mark. It would take beyond everything to get that kind of deficit. I understand. I will hold my tongue because I've been told that it can happen. So I guess if you're the 580 Roller Girls, you don't take the foot off the gas.
Oh, no.
Just keep it going. Finish it out. And you start with Molly right there. And that's what she does. She just scores points. Gets out and bees the lead jammer and then comes back and tries to rack up as much points as she can. Look at that little dive. Look at the moves.
The blocker right now.
We never have time for it, but I'd like to just show you that in slow motion with instant replay is because of what the good moves that she has, Very talented player. I like how she widens out her base, and then she kind of looks for the attack mode. Now I jinxed her because she fell to the pavement.
And she's calling it off.
Okay.
Good choice. The jammer was coming up.
Yep.
Molly, your major fought hard for every one of those points.
Yeah, that's what even the PA announcer said. She worked hard for every one of those points, and she does really good with the.
Yeah, Molly had to teach me how to be a jammer, get out the pack, get your points, and call it off. I was notorious for not knowing when.
Yeah. Well, you kind of pay attention to where the other one is, how close they are. When you can have that big lead, you can really kind of play with it. Especially if your blockers don't let them out,
And our favorite DJ Brownie.
And it looks like the Roughnecks is the lead jam, but Tarantula came out right after her, so she's on her.
No stranger to that lead jammer status.
And she calls it before
she calls it off, yeah.
They have been one of the most effective jammers.
Snuck
Oh,
through
it looks
there.
like Tarantula snuck through and got her some 4 points.
I think she did because she was right out there after the lead called it. She was about a step or two in front. So it's now 181 to 72. Yeah. And we are now at the 10-minute mark.
Number 7 on that jammer line for 580 Roller Girls, Triana.
Rex is one of our blockers, so this is going to be fun. We have a lot of blockers coming in and trying out jamming today. It's nice to see. And they are taking Rex back.
Roughneck effectively recycles Rex.
Roughneck was able to get out, and they are lead jam.
The inside
If you watch the 580 blockers, they're going to try to help her get through. And she's through with Kat's help. And they're creating O for her, getting Roughneck's jammer out.
beautiful offense by Roughneck.
And they called it before Rex could get any points.
And a little high five to end. And we'll get some fresh skaters in. So always those fresh legs. You come in, do that little jam, and then someone else right there to pick up the pieces. 181-76 with the 580 roller girls in the lead at the 8:40 mark now.
So we have Firewall for the 580 who just skated on past everybody. And Spicy's still fighting to get out. Ooh. And Trangelo was sent to the penalty box with that hit.
Oh, she said, I'm not going to play with all your blocks. I'm just going to go right around the edge.
Yeah, Vicious created a spot for
did.
her, and she's seen it.
Yep. Well, sometimes there's a flow. It kind of goes one way, and it drifts right, and then she saw, there's a cut back lane right on the edge on the left, and that's what she saw. And we'll change out with some new skaters.
We have Molly back to blocking. The second half is whenever you're that much ahead, it is fun to play around and let other people try to jam and see how they feel about it.
Oh, nice little block right there.
Roughnecks is lead, and their jammer's telling them what to do to help her get out and get those points.
That was a quick jam there.
They're trying to get those points back up.
Yeah, I know.
Roughnecks.
Yeah.
They are a teacher for sure. So if you were looking to roller skate and there's no
6.5 to go here in this contest with a 191-82 advantage. 580 roller girls.
Firewall with no game. Take off from the jammer line.
And they hit Roughnecks jammer out, and Firewall got the lead with that.
stop 404 Firewall. Without missing a beat, they slide right off through his pass. Coming around, ready for point.
It looks like Helen Allegheny got hurt. She is on the side.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just kind of attend to her. We'll stop the clock there with the running clock will be stopped with the injury.
Her husband is actually our paramedic here, and he has not seen she was hurt yet.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we have volunteers now.
I see that.
He sees that she was hurt, but he's letting them take over.
You know, it is a rough sport. I mean, and I know you're padded up. I mean, you got your helmet, your elbow pads, your knee pads. That's necessary because we're not skating on a soft surface. You know, this is concrete. You know, when you go down, you go boom. You know, it's just, it's like that. You know, so.
We do emphasize in this sport, though, safety is number one.
She's able to get up, stand up, and she'll be able to walk that off a little bit. So that's encouraging. Took her skates off, and she goes, how about if I just walk over to the bench till the applause of the crowd here gives her a girl kind of thing. So you see she kind of hobbling around, so she takes her helmet off. I think she'll be done for the evening.
She may. She has had a previous injury and surgery before, so if she's hurt, I know she's hurt because she'll usually just get right back up.
Yeah. Going to finish the 5:53 left to go here. 193-82. 580 roller girls. They kind of took the lead and never really looked back tonight here at the Coliseum.
Got to win the home game.
Yep, that's right. There's Molly working her way.
And she is. Oh! Multiple people tried to hit her, and she said, nope, not today.
Tried to stop her in that progress, and she darts through, and this time she went untouched.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best way.
That's pure talent right there, I tell you.
No, I know. It's agility. It's the eye coordination. It's everything else. She's kind of caught up here. She just kind of waits for her opportunity, and she looks for it. And then she gets, then she's going to call it off. Yeah. They were trying to catch up to her in a hurry. The 5-minute mark, we've really enjoyed tonight's contest. And by the way, after the conclusion of this contest, this will be on demand up to a year later on the network, so you can go back and watch it. And since it's on YouTube, it will be up there forever, so it will not go away. You'll be able to catch that if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd like you to do that. For those who are watching on Facebook, give us a like, give us a follow. You kind of know what our next events are because sports is our middle name, or the Oklahoma Sports Network.
580 has lead again, but Roughnecks coming out right after.
And she called it off. She escaped. She get the eclipsing the 200 mark now. 205 to 86. Really a great job by these girls to kind of finish strong. And their substitutions have been really good. After every jam, you get a little bit of a rest. Someone else comes in and takes over. And there really hasn't been any drop off when you do that either. Whistle to start. Oh, is she going to escape?
Molly said no.
I see that. Still says no. She's going to go back out. Who's going to come? Who's going to come throughout this? As the lead jam. Will it be purple? Will it be white? Will it be 580 Roller Girls or Roughnecks? Boy, they're really. Yeah, they are. Both jams have. This is the first time I've seen this kind of a stalemate this long. Still, that trifecta of keeping her from skating around. She's trying to tiptoe around, and she just can't do it. Same thing for the back end for the 580 Roller Girls with a star on her helmet.
And she is going to pass it to – no. Well, what she did was throw it. You're supposed to hand it hand over hand.
Oh, she didn't do that.
That pass was not a legal pass. What she'll do is hand it back, and she'll have to hand it to her.
Lead jam finally now for the Roughnecks, able to skirt out of there. We got someone with glitter pants here. This is a little different with the big pink socks.
I will say those are quite nice.
Very stylish.
And she called off the jam.
Called it off, and we're under the 2-minute mark, so I think that we have probably time for one more. That last one took a little bit of time because it was a stalemate. There was so many. The two jammers were into a wall. They could not get around.
Yeah, as a blocker creating that wall, keeping that jammer, not being able to pass.
Officials calling a timeout at the 1:30 mark. We can thank our sponsors to make this live streaming broadcast possible. Steadfast Press, one-stop shop for all your graphic design needs here in Southwest Oklahoma. Worthy fitness training athletes of all ages for all sports and seasons. Now providing nutrition plans to properly fuel athletes. An F45, 45-minute circuit style functional fitness class using science-based workouts to provide real results. Try it out here in Lawton. They offer a 7-day trial for $21. And whistle to start. This final 1:30, probably going to tick down to the last jam, possibly. Remember, after time expires, they can continue the jam until it's called off. So even if time stops, and boy, they both got out. Remember, there was a stalemate last time. They both got out. Let's see if they get stuck here. Oh, she tried to get out, and then she has to come out. Someone's going to go in a penalty box here. So Roughnecks will have the power jam now. Going to kind of disrupt her. But she's able to get some points.
And the jam will keep going. She cannot call it. She is not lead jam. So.
Okay. So 50 seconds remain, and I think time will expire. And then when they call this off, this should be the contest. We'll see. A lot of bodies falling down.
Okay, 580's jammer is getting back on the track. And she got through. I'm not seeing that there's a lead jam, though.
Okay, so they just said that this will go for the full 2 minutes, this jam will. Nice little stutter step backwards, I thought. So time has expired, and they'll go for the full 2 minutes.
Frangela is just gliding through the Roughneck blockers, racking up those points.
I think they called it. Unofficial score, 217-93.
I think Frangela just made the most points of the night. That was a 12-point block
or
jam right there.
That's good. That's good. I guess we'll kind of congratulate both teams, and we'll kind of bid it adieu as we'll get to close out here in a minute. But this was fun, and I'm glad that we were a part of it, and we hope to get invited back. Thanks to our sponsors. We'll thank them again when we close out. But just unofficial score, 217-93. That's one other question I have is, when does it become official?
The points?
Now it says final score. It was unofficial, and then what?
The zebras get together and they coordinate.
They validate
and they make
say
sure,
that that's correct.
Make sure it's the correct score. Because there's been a time or two where they got it wrong.
Okay.
Now, next year, if you come, I want you in a costume.
Well, it's got to be at Halloween time, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was a good first home game back, so.
We're going to have a...
And we will have the team members down for autographs.
Team members are going to sign autographs. They're going to have a MVP. We'll wait to see out who that is.
They are doing their chant right now.
There it is. We get to see that up close and personal.
And our officials for tonight.
Girls having fun.
Don't go anywhere yet. They're going to choose their MVP, sign autographs.
Talking about the MVP, and I can gather who I would pick as MVP, but
yeah.
I don't know who judges that, if it comes from
the opposite team. Will
the opposite team.
They felt.
Oh, okay, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think they probably will kind of skate around with the girls as the last wave and skate.
And
you could still see the smiles too.
Let's hear it for all of our roller derby players tonight, leading it all out on that floor, and it was Dusty. We'd also like to take a moment to thank our
Little handshakes as they swing by in the last lap for the home team. 580 Roller Girls with an impressive win. to close out the season. And the Tulsa Roughneck making a 3-hour trip down the turnpike to be a part of this. I'm just kind of waiting for them to give us the MVP award. Get that out.
So the 580 roller girls will typically pick who they feel on the opposite team.
Okay.
Is the MVP. Sometimes they'll do both, but there's other times when we just do the other team. So
sure. So I want to be able to thank you for following us, and if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you're really into roller derby, we hope to have some more of these presentations. Just like on OSN1, which is our channel of all sports, anytime. We've had SNU rugby this afternoon. We had OU lacrosse this past spring. We've had I-44 racing in the summer. They were supposed to conclude this past weekend, but weather-related incidences caused that to not happen. So, okay, now they announce the Roughnecks. So Sugar and Spice gets the award. Gets acknowledged. Number 107, and here it is. Blueberry is for the blocker.
For our 580 roller girls, our MVP jammer is going to be Trantula Lansbury.
So Trantula Lansbury, she ended up getting that. I thought it was going to go to. Someone else.
Yeah. They skate a lot alike, though. So.
Yeah.
That is going to be Molly Beaker.
So Molly wins one anyway. So you either going to be blocker or she's going to be the jammer. But they both work really well. So the fan favorite. There you go.
Tank Girl was the one that was injured halfway through.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. So that's why.
There she is.
She'll get her award there. So, all right. I want to thank you, Sparky, for providing all that little extra spark that we needed for 580 Roller Girls. And hope to do it again.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
I want to thank our sponsors one last time. Steadfast Press, one-stop shop for all your graphic design, screen printing needs, serving Southwest Oklahoma. Worthy Fitness, training athletes of all ages for all sports and seasons, now providing nutrition plans to properly fuel athletes. And for F45 is a 45-minute circuit-style functional fitness class using science-based workouts to provide real results. Try it out here in Lawton. They offer a 7-day trial for just $21. And I think the girls are all lining up for the last-minute photo op and the last home match. I like the glitter. She's facing the other way. So let's just draw attention to that. So if you like, okay. So it's a great opportunity for us to be here and hope to do it again sometime. Where sports is our middle name for Sparky, for myself, Eric Sherritt, bidding you a pleasant good evening from the Great Plains Coliseum. It is the 580 Roller Girls and a big win over the Roughneck Roller Derby, 217-96. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Have a great and safe weekend.